Okay, so here I am trying something a little bit different. I'm using Camtasia to record PXX Fin 1.9, playing Tales of Phantasia fan translation for PS1. I've noticed that Camtasia uses a lot of CPU resources, even on my super duper system, so it slows down the emulator dramatically. So one way to get around this would be for me to actually play the game on a different PC with TV out and record from TV in using, say, virtual dub or something like that, which is similar to what I do normally, because normally I record from TV in on virtual dub by playing on a physical PlayStation. However, since this game is a fan translation, it can't play on official hardware, so I need to either mod my station or, something like that. Now this is really just a test video, so you're not really going to see anything too important, but I might as well show you the tutorial. Yeah, actually I've never really used this shortcut button thing, but you can read it for yourself and get an idea of how to use it. If you don't play the game, then I guess it doesn't really matter that much, so I guess I didn't really have to go through it so slowly. However, I'm gonna try to use it for the first time now. I guess I should be paying attention to what he was saying, shouldn't I? No. Where did you say to go? Was it abilities? I guess I'll just ask him again. That'll be easier than playing this. Yes. No. Shortcut button. Ability menu. Oh, so you can do it during battle. We should be able to do it outside of battle too. So let's try abilities. And in case you haven't noticed, I've renamed everybody. Oh, it doesn't seem that you can change it. Well, I guess you can only change it during battle. But while I'm here, let me check out what abilities he has. Crimson Lotus and Ice Fang. And okay, abilities. And I have a ton of abilities. I don't have Demonic Kick yet because I first have to master the two things it depends on: Demonic Blade and Swallow Kick, which I apparently don't use enough. So both of these need to reach 100% before Demonic Kick will actually open up. Okay. I've actually played further than this, I think, because I think there was a time when I had mastered Demonic Blade. But anyhow, that's what happens when you play games. Only maybe I worked out that I spend less than 2 hours a week on average playing games. So, that must be fairly pathetic for a gamer. Yeah, I don't really qualify. There's usually a zombie here, but I've been through this place countless times, so I've already beat all of the zombies and stuff. There's a puzzle that I had an idea of how to solve it, but my idea was wrong, so I'm going to try something different. The reason why I'm using PSX 1.9 rather than 1.13 is that there seems to be a bug with 1.13 which affects Tales of Phantasia, such that it cannot drag statues in the latter versions. I think I made a wrong cut. Wrong turn. I took a shortcut when I should have taken a long cut, or a long cut when I should have taken a shortcut. Anyhow, let me waste all my TP on these swallow kick things. That's not a swallow kick. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, these characters level up like nobody's business, man. Now I've heard there's another translation in the works, or a revised version of the translation or something, which is supposed to include like more difficulty mods or something. I don't know. But I haven't really researched it fully, so I could just be feeding you misinformation. But don't worry, I'm not gonna like tell you something is oops, I didn't really mean to do that. Not only does that spell use a lot of, or technique use a lot of TP, but also I don't know any technique that relies on it, so it's a total waste. Now if you tap R1 twice, double tap R1, right, you'll invert yourself, so people on the left will move to the right and vice versa. That's useful if you've set up your team so that you have a front row and a back row. In my case, my front row is to the right and my back row is to the left, which means I try to protect the spellcaster by putting her over to the left, basically. However, it doesn't exactly work out so neatly. Here's the all-important save point. Oops. Seems like that move has a long recovery time as well, unless there's a way to tech hit or safe land afterwards. And I probably should check to see how this recording is coming. I intentionally lowered down the volume so that you could actually hear me. My audio setup still hasn't changed, I'm just working around the problems. So it's possible that when I play this back you won't be able to hear a word I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save in the game, then I'm going to, then I'm going to, check this recording, and if it works then I'll cut it down to size and put it on YouTube later on. As you can see, I'm only 4 hours into the game, which is important because that means I can start off from scratch and do a full walkthrough. Anyhow, later.